Hare Krishna, my name is Mahibharta. I'm 28 years old. I'm originally from Germany. Today we are in Shivrindavan. How I came to Krishna consciousness? Well, it started when I was maybe like 4 or 5 years old. I have a remembrance from my childhood that I was on holidays with my parents, and there were colorful dressed people. They were singing and dancing, and they had like tables with some stuff on it. And when I later joined, then I could see, okay, maybe it was a Harinam. So when I was 17, I first met the devotees on the street. They were chanting and dancing and distributed flyers, pamphlets and sweets. And I was a little bit stoned. I was smoking marijuana, and but these people were really attractive. So I was wondering, well, what are they doing? They're looking so happy. So I just went to them and then asked them, what are you doing here? And they said, yeah, we're chanting a little bit, and why don't you join? And then I just sat down next to them and listened to the Maha Mantra. And it was quite a far-out experience, because I was looking for a higher purpose of life. I was not really feeling happy, and yeah, I took drugs. All my friends took drugs, and we went on party and the whole thing, like it's typical for Western people. And in my age, these times, and yeah, then I started to sing. So then they gave me the Maha Mantra, and I started to sing with them. It was maybe like 1 hour, 1.5 hours. And then they stopped, they gave me sweets. And then they took my last 10 euros, and I bought the Bhagavad Gita from them. And Bhagavad Gita from Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, but then I never saw the devotees again. It took then another 2 years. I had a serious traffic accident. I almost died. And I had to do some purifications because I was kind of drug addict. And then when I was 19, so 2 years after my second Harinam actually, because my first was when I was 5 or 4. Then I met again a brahmachari on the street. His name is Prabhu, and he later became my temple president. And he gave me an invitation card. And it was really far out, because he was just standing right in front of me and gave me a hug. And it was like, I already knew him. And yeah, then he gave me the invitation card, and it was always on Friday in my hometown. And I went there and I took out my phone, because there was a phone number on it. And I knew when I walk through this door, my life will change completely. So I was thinking, shall I do it or shall I do it not? You know, it's like, I had some doubts in my mind, and I said, anyway, maybe I would just call them. Maybe there is no program today. So I was calling, yeah, hey, here's Martin, and is there a program today? Yeah, just ring, and then I rang. Yeah, and then I rang. Then the door opened, and there was a devotee shining with tilak and dhoti and everything, and it was the devotee who gave me 2 years before the Bhagavad Gita. So it was kind of far out. And yeah, then he invited me to come in, and there was a small flat. He was a student, and he had his own little Mahibharta program, because the next temple was like 100 kilometers far away. And it was really funny, because I was actually already shaved up. I had the Sika, because it was fashion to have Sika. And yeah, and I read already the Bhagavad Gita, so I knew a little bit, and also I knew the chanting, and I really liked it. And yeah, that was my first Friday program. And they had Jagannath deities there, and they had wonderful prasadam. They were really caring, and because for them it was also a little bit impressive, because somehow there just came one guy, and he was already shaved up, and he knew chanting, and he knew a little bit of the philosophy. And so then after the program, they gave me everything they had. They gave me CDs, they gave me books, they gave me a chapamala, They gave me patches and stickers in the whole program because they did not knew whether I come back. So that was the reason why they gave me the whole package. And I thought, come on, who are these people, you know? They just give me everything, I even don't have to pay. So I grabbed my last money and gave it to them, and they filled me, they gave me buckets of prasadam for my home. And then I went home after the program, and the mantra was the whole time in my mind, like after my second Harinam when I was 17. And yeah, then I went home, my mother opened the door, and she said to me, how do you look, you know, because I was completely ecstatic, you know. She said, did you take drugs again? I said, no, I just were with the Hare Krishnas, and they're just such nice people and everything, and the first thing that she thought was, oh no, first it was the drugs, now it's the sect. What's more dangerous? But later, so then it took me another 2 years. When I was 21, I joined to the temple. I wanted to become a full-time member, so then I went to the Brahmachari ashram. I lived there 2.5 years. Went on book distribution, and yeah, now somehow I'm here in Shri Vrindavan Dham, in the Association of Wonderful Devotees, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual master. And yeah, that's basically the story. So everyone who gets in contact with the Hare Krishna movement, he's somehow very, very fortunate, and he must have done a lot of pious activities somehow. Doesn't matter where one is born, somehow he got in contact and he got the greatest gift. So we have to take care of this gift, and we have to use it properly. So that's my humble request to all of you. And yeah, Krishna consciousness is a big miracle, and we all are looking for miracles in our daily life. And it's not that we can see God, but we can see His hand. And He speaks through us, through His devotees, and through Srila Prabhupada's books. And Srila Prabhupada speaks to us, and he was so kind to go into the West and to deliver this message. And now, because I'm from Germany, so many Indians, they come to Germany to study there. And some of them, they're really paka, they do their study there, they're very, very cultured. And then they just study there and go back. But some of them, they really get spoiled by Western life. They go to nightclubs, they start drinking and smoking. They're maybe from a good background, but Maya is so strong. So when you are from India and you see this, don't get spoiled by Western culture. Don't get spoiled by internet, by TV and all these nonsense things, because it has no value. It's just chewing the chewed. We say it's chewing the chewed. You know, someone has already chewed it. It's no taste in it. You know, you can try it again and again and again. It's no taste in it. Taste really comes by self-realization and God-realization. Yeah. So please take care of this mission, and yeah. And if you join, then join with your heart. If you leave, then come back. Because sometimes we can leave, but the most important thing is that we come back. Because if you are a devotee, then there's only two options: happy devotee or unhappy devotee. But you will always stay a devotee. Because if Krishna one time takes your hand, then he will never let you go. So Hare Krishna, all the best for you, and good luck in your spiritual life.